Going on, Aquarius? So you have the Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Three of Cups, the King of Swords, Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and you have the Eight of Wands. So no major arcana that represents Aquarius, but the King of Swords does represent Aquarius. So the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. A lot of you Aquarius right now, right? The Queen of Wands. A lot of you Aquarius right now are, a lot of you are very aware of the quality of people that are associating themselves with you right around now. The Ace of Swords, yes, you know, still getting to know some people, all of that good stuff. The Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles. But a lot of you Aquarius happen to be in a situation where you understand that these people are really not, they're not very good matches for you. Because if you were to get into it with them, you know what would happen? They would try to use you too, because they're in the game too. Now, of course, they are unaware as to how it is that you know this, but that goes to show you how dysfunctional they are, right? Because anybody, let me say this, right? And let me put it out here. And let's see who's still acting like this after today. That means that they're too far gone. Anybody that still runs game, even though you know that they're running a game and you tell them that, that's a person that's too far gone. Because what you're effectively communicating to them is, you know, everything that they're going to do, you know, all the games that they're going to play, stop doing that. And if they continue to do it anyway, it goes to show you that they're hopeless. They rely on games, playing games, and getting people caught up in these web of lies and assumptions so much to the point where you could tell the person directly to their face that don't play games, and yet they're doing it. That's a person that has something wrong with them, factually. Because a person who was mentally healthy would understand, if this person is telling me that they know the games, that means that the only way that I can come at them is directly and be open about it and transparent, or I got to step off. So the mere fact that people wild out like this in the first place, and they continue to do it, and that's what it is. A lot of you Aquarius are understanding that these people wouldn't be a good match to you anyway, because you now have the ability to really criticize these people because they need to be critiqued. The Queen of Wands, they're hard-headed. They want to do everything their way. They have the mentality of, you Aquarius need to show something to them, and you need to prove yourself to them. And the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, you Aquarius are like, you ain't got to prove anything because you know you tried and true. So here they are. They making themselves look terrible. Three of Cups. So again, they're playing keep away. Oh, they're only going to show you relationship material things only when they can see, that your relationship material. All of that trying to play keep away, that's a setup. That's a setup. That's not real, because that's the constitution of what the relationship actually is. You trying to prove to them, which there is no kind of terms as to when this proving period ends, mind you. But you trying to prove to them that you're really a catch. They're too caught up to really not play games. So the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups. So these people, some of these, not all, but some of these people that you associate yourself with, you will see how caught up they are. And those people will not find anybody, because if it didn't work on you, it's not going to work on a lot of other people. The difference is that you, Aquarius, will tell these people that it's not working on them, and that you're still willing to somewhat build with them, because what you want them to do is to come clean and then the two of you can try and build. No, what other people will do is other people will use them before kicking them out to the curb. Then you have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is you, Aquarius, still now willing to still date, right? But a lot of you Aquarius are seeing everything that I've been talking about, and a lot of the zodiac signs have. The more aware of the games people play, the more real you become, the more you do your own internal homework, is the more you realize that people are reliant on these games, on trying to be reaction, all of this stuff that brings no value, really, all of this unnecessary crap. Because at the end of the day, all these games that people play, what is the actual value in it? What are they trying to accomplish? To waste time. Okay, but they're wasting their own time. So they're not that bright. So these are people who are spiritually and mentally compromised anyways, because they're not all the way upstairs. They're not that bright. That's why they'll come on camera with their hair matted. That's the reason why it is that they'll come on camera looking just tossed. That's the reason why they'll come outside looking like they don't have any kind of pride in themselves, no kind of decency, because they're not all the way upstairs. They're not healthy. So the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups now represents, but it's up to you, Aquarius, to understand how deep this rabbit hole goes. Because the more you understand this, is the more valuable you, Aquarius, become, because you realize just how caught up people are. A lot of you Aquarius can't have yourselves a conversation, a direct conversation, because you know why? Because a lot of times people are double and triple and quadruple speaking. They have all these hidden coded messages and the things that you say. The two of you can't just have a conversation where it's like, hey, how was your day? Hey, my day was going good. You know, I went ahead, got some exciting news. Okay, cool. We have something to talk about. That's wonderful. It's always got to be, you know, this rescue, this knight in shining armor. I'm Rapunzel, trapped in a castle that needs some knight in shining armor to come through and rescue me. And it's like you're an adult. Why don't you just walk outside the front door of the castle? No, you don't want to do that, right? Well, what do you expect me to do? And a lot of you Aquarius are seeing the uselessness of it all, because the Four of Pentacles now and the Eight of Wands is about how, but when you remain put and you say, you know what, you just refrain from staying out of the game, right? The Nine of Wands, you're going to see how a lot of people can't do anything with you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They can't do anything with you at this point. And the reason why they're not going to be able to do anything with you, Aquarius, is because they can't break your heart. They can't run game on you. They can't run rush shot on you. It's a difficult task to do so. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands. To clarify the Eight of Wands, okay, we have the Moon, yep, Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords, right? Yeah, you're just catching a lot of people slipping, you know, dating, but you're catching a lot of people slipping. You're still dating though, but you see how most people are really reliant on these trends. They don't know who they are. They lie to themselves, lie to other people. And then it's like, then they're trying to be in a relationship. And this is why it is that you have quote unquote dating coaches, quote unquote. Part of the reason why is to kind of get people back on track, because people lose sight of what's the point. They are around here, you know, going around the world in 80 days, playing all these games, and then they end up losing track of what in the world they were doing in the first place because they're so confused. But the Moon and the Queen of Swords represents you, Aquarius, not being lost as to what you want and where you're going. and still very much so being focused and aware of what you want and where you're going, right? And you realize just how lost other people are, and that if a person is lost, this, you now understand that it in its inception, if a person is lost as to what they want, you know good and well you can't take these people seriously. Therefore, you got to cut them off.